Welcome, Sagittarius, to your 2026 tarot reading. I hope y'all are doing fantastic today. So this reading, we will take a look at 3 cards for your overall year, 3 cards for career, and 3 cards for love. We'll also take a look at challenge, unexpected, couple cards there. So it's a little bit longer of a video since it is the whole year. I'm going to use a different deck for each area so that we can kind of see if there's any light cards as well. And let's get started for our Sagittarius. And as a reminder, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps us connect and it helps my channel. Both things are true. And comments really do even more so help us get connected because, I don't know, there's something about it. Even just an emoji, put a hand, wave, say hi, tell me where you're listening from. It doesn't, have to be a big deal. Anything helps. So helps us connect. Again, it does help the channel both. Let's get started here. 3 cards for overall energy, Sagittarius 2026. 3 cards, please. 8 of Pentacles. So that one wants to come out. 8 of Cups. Couple of 8s there. And 1 more card, please. 7 of Swords. Got to have something different going on. Bottom of the deck is Strength. So overall energy is, I see definitely a new way forward for sure for you. So let's look at work. I'm going to put those up in one deck that has kind of large size cards. Okay, so let's do this. 3 cards for work. Oh, that's a bunch. That means Karen's just being a klutz. Okay, or excuse me, it's Veronica. I'm going by my Veronica name. So, let's see. Career. High Priestess. Career for Sagittarius. Knight of Swords. Interesting energy. 2 of Cups. Partnership. 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Interesting energy. Okay, how about love, relationships? This is any kind of relationships, romantic or partnerships. Okay, let's get going here. That one is a wanted one. Page of Cups. Could be an offer. Wow, 2 of Cups. Anything more for our Sagittarius? Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Well, your love life looks good. Especially if it is love. Even if it's partnerships or an existing relationship, it's definitely taking a next level. 100%. Got to kind of jimmy my way around here. So then we're going to pull some extra cards here for what we don't see. What do our Sagittarius not see this year? Magician. What will be unexpected? 7 of Pentacles challenge for the year overall. The 9 of Wands and your strength. We'll take it. 10 of Pentacles. These are my clarifiers. Where am I going to put them? And what is the most important thing for you to know this year? 1 card for the most important thing for you to know. Chariot. Like that energy. High Priestess. Don't really use that one on the bottom of the deck. What are those cards there? Hang on just a sec. I got some cards escaping. They looked really like bright and pretty, but there was a deck right there and the deck was kind of sliding and the other cards were peeking out. So overall, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords. It's interesting to me. So some of you have been really working hard on something. Master, it's a master of the skills card, so it could be like learning something, certification, going to school, even a project at work, or really trying to refine a skill. The Eight of Cups tells me you're walking away from that. So overall, like, you're gonna have to take this as it resonates. Someone's gonna really understand what I'm talking about. You're like, nope, this is not what I really want to do. This is not what I feel like it. I want to take my life back. Seven of Swords. I want to do what I want to do. I don't want to do what's expected. So there's a feeling, a little bit of a rebellion there. When I say rebellion, I mean, like, there's something here about you, yeah, like working on something, but it came from expectations from someone else. And it seemed right, and it's probably okay, but it's not really what you want to do. You wanted to do something different, and that's the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can be about theft, and a lot of people read it that way. Definitely can be, but it also can be about taking back what you feel may have been taken from you. And that's the energy that I feel here, because you've got that Eight of Cups. No, I'm going to walk away from this. Even though I've been working really hard on it, I'm walking away. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do something different. Let's clarify it. We can take a look at the Eight of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Cups fell out. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's something here where a new opportunity came in and you thought, oh, I really love this opportunity. It could actually come from a person that you care about as well, but it could be an opportunity that you felt like you really loved. And also, whatever this opportunity was, it was a, it, you, it could be feeling kind of one-sided, even though it's like, okay, this is something I really think I love. However, the Six of Pentacles is you being in a position to give, but then are you receiving? But you're still working on it anyway. So this could be, I mean, overall, so let's say it's not like work related, it's love related. Could be new opportunity or a new relationship comes in. You feel like, oh, this is really cool, but you kind of feel like you're giving a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to work really hard on it, Eight of Pentacles, and then realize it's not really what you want and you walk away. But it also could be work related. Keep that in mind going forward. These cards did come out, so it's telling us it could be either way. The Eight of Cups, please, more information on this. Is there any more information on the Eight of Cups? The Nine of Wands and the Justice. Yeah, something doesn't feel right for you, and you feel like you need to walk away. It's not giving me exacts like what it is, because this is a collective reading, so it's kind of more summary. But the Nine of Wands is that feeling of, oh, it's just too hard. Like, it's hard. Nine of Wands is hard. It's also showing up in your challenge, but the Nine of Wands is being kind of at the end of your rope. And in some cases, being at that point, you're like at almost at the end, you keep going, you want to do it. But there's something here with the Justice that says this isn't right. You don't feel like it's right. There's something not right here. There's something not balanced, or something not equal, or just plain doesn't feel right. Now, you do have High Priestess showing up here, which is trusting your intuition, but you're walking away because it doesn't feel right. You know, it could have in the beginning when you first got this offer and you're willing to put the energy in. And then when you start putting the energy in, you're like, this just does not feel right. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords, please. What's going on with the Seven of Swords? Tell me, tell me. That is the Lovers and the King of Cups. So this is a partnership or love, either or. I feel like, yeah, you're taking back control of what you want to do, as far as, if this is love, there may be a past relationship that you want to go back to, again, taking back. However, it could be the fact that, no, like in a relationship, in a balanced relationship, which is also the Lovers, you want it to be easier. The King of Cups reminds me, his throne is on water. He goes with the flow. He's easier to, not manipulate, that's a bad word. Easier to, um, oh, I don't want to say, like, just compromise with. You know, it's he doesn't fight. Like, he's not like, I'm going to fight you every step of the way. I'm not going to do that, because earth signs and fire signs are a little bit more on the fight side, right? They're going to fight for what, they're going to sometimes fight for just cause it's a fight. Um, but the King of Cups does not, and that's what you're looking for. You just want something that you feel like is more go with the flow. Just take it easy, go with the flow. Not everything has to be just so. This is what you want. This is what you want back. And then let's move on to the next area of work. We've got the Hierophant with the Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups. Now, even though it's work, there's something about a relationship or partnership here for sure. Um, but I do feel like you're taking back again, we're going back to that same energy. So this year is kind of your year of saying, I'm going to do what's right for me. I'm going to trust my intuition, and I'm going to go for what I feel is the right thing to do. The Knight of Swords heads you there. The Two of Cups, you want fulfillment. Now, whether this is a relationship or just work in general, you want to be fulfilled. You want to feel like it's a good fit for you. You want to feel like what you're doing and where you're working is a good fit. So that's the overall energy there. Let's clarify the High Priestess here for our Sagittarius for work. Let's see what this is. The Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you want it all. You do. Ten of Pentacles. That's the best 10 there is. Reaching family goals, work goals, all of the things. I feel like though that I feel like what you with this High Priestess is you understand and you believe in your heart of hearts that there is definitely something more out there for you, something more fulfilling. The Ten of Pentacles, something that will take you easier to your goals, and something that you absolutely will love. So you're trusting your intuition here, which coincides with that Seven of Swords, by the way. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. What is this Knight of Swords? Okay, yeah, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So again, that's definitely work related for sure. Yeah, you're headed for a new opportunity. There's something that you feel really passionate about here with that Ace of Wands. But more importantly, is you feel like this is going to take you to the next level as far as work goes, being in a position of being respected, making good money. Again, the respect is probably the most important piece, but put you in a position that is well respected. I don't want to focus on the money because sometimes that's not the only thing that's important, but the Queen of Pentacles is usually making a good income as well. So, consider that moving forward. You are definitely headed there with that Knight of Swords. That's what you're after. That's what you're going for. The Two of Cups here. What is this? 2026 feels like a good year for you to get back into your own way of doing things, your own space, your own headspace, your own workspace, everything. Tell me about this Two of Cups. The Wheel and the Three of Pentacles. Love that, because the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, all about being around people that better each other. It's people with different skills coming together to create something, and realizing that not everybody has to be the same to be able to really create. And that's the good relationship piece of this. And the Wheel is headed in the right direction. So this is not necessarily a partner. It could be people that you're working for, but it's those people that are going to make the job well worth it for you, or new opportunity. This is where you're headed with the Wheel here. So you're headed to a position that you're going to feel more like part of the team. You're going to feel like the Two of Cups coupled with the Three of Pentacles is definitely feeling like you're more part of the team, feeling that you matter, that you're important, that it's a comfortable position. And you have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck here as well. I didn't talk about the strength being there. You're just being strong through this change. But yeah, the Three of Cups with the Three of Pentacles, with the Two of Cups, all of that combined, there's definitely a feeling of celebration through your work in 2026. I feel like there's definitely something changing for you, but it's because you're listening to yourself here. So here for and I feel like these two go together kind of a lot. The feelings I'm getting from both of those. The bottom row is love in general. We do have the Two of Cups here as well. There feels like there's a really good offer coming in for you. It feels like either a new beginning where you're really like starting something really great, or someone actually gives you some kind of love offer or romantic offer. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this could be maybe a marriage offer, it could be a commitment offer. If you're already in a committed relationship or married, it's leveling up that completely. I don't feel like this is anything outside of that, like someone else coming around. I feel like it's more about definitely leveling up of a relationship you're already in. And if you're not, this Page of Cups could be an offer for sure coming in. The Two of Cups, the ultimate relationship, the comfort, the trust there that you see in this card. That's the feeling I get when I look at this card, is trust and comfort, where you can comfort each other. And it leads you to a whole new beginning. And this is definitely a level up. Ace of Pentacles is the best ace for love, for relationships, not for necessarily quick love things, but more grounded, really starting something that's solid and good. It takes a little bit of work, but that work goes a long way with the ace. So it does feel like something really great is starting here. You have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which not only is a page with messages, but also passion related with this. I feel like there could be like you kind of are jumping in and saying, I'm doing this, I'm going for it. It's a great opportunity, a great relationship, and it has that kind of energy as well, which is your energy, the fire energy. Because there's not a lot of wands in this reading, really. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please. Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles, going from sharing to caring. um, Being independent to sharing something. So I feel like that's what's happening here. Maybe this, for some of you, this is an offer of marriage for sure, or that you make a decision to get married, and it's going from, again, independence to a position where you're sharing your life with somebody. With the Knight of Swords, it could also be definitely a level up in a relationship that's already there. But if it's like you're waiting for a marriage proposal, or the next like live together, or doing something together, that's definitely coming in. The Two of Cups here, what is this Two of Cups? Here, this area looks really good. Five of Pentacles with the Devil. Interesting. Oh, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. I feel like that you feel like, okay, so maybe in the past, I feel like this Two of Cups is you kind of getting over the feeling of someone taking advantage of you. This Five of Pentacles, I feel a lot is about trust. And the Devil here is also about trust. Because when we share our most inner thoughts and feelings, that takes trust. The Devil can be those inner thoughts and feelings. Sometimes the Devil is about our darker side. I know when I say darker, I don't mean bad. I mean things that we don't share, the side that we don't let everybody see. And not because they're bad, because we maybe feel inadequate with them, or we have been made fun of before, or something like that, which then this is the trust card. So I do feel like this is really an important energy with this Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this situation for you, Sagittarius, in your love relationships is awesome. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. What is this opportunity? What is this beginning? Anything more on this? I just feel like it's totally a level up here. Knight of Cups. Yeah, Justice. This could be marriage. Justice being in there. Definitely could be someone. This could be definitely leading towards marriage. Knight of Cups heading the way in love. Justice is justice of the peace, justice courts, justice marriage license, etc., making it legal. Not that love needs to be legal, but it could be a marriage proposal coming in. I think it's a marriage in general, that you might be getting married in 2026. That's what I'm feeling. So let's get moving on to the next part of this, which is your what you don't see is the Magician. I think there is something more towards the top part of this reading that you, I feel like this love part's fine, but but there could be someone not showing their full hand. The Magician does have sleight of hand, so sometimes that's how I see it. Um, so I feel like if you're feeling something's not right, it's probably not right. And because this is happening behind the scenes, what you don't see. Is there anything more about this Magician that our Sagittarius need to know, please? Anything more about this? Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Wow, I mean, I get the feeling like I don't think this is relationship. And a lot of times when you see a king and a queen of the same suit, that it has to do with a relationship. I don't feel like you have to anything to worry about a relationship. If this Magician is about, because these cards are too damn good. Like there's nothing to worry about that. But I do feel like if that Magician is about love or relationships, then it is that this relationship has everything it needs. But this is really about what you don't see. And I feel like there is something happening that someone has. So also the Sword King specifically, Queen as well, they can be not nice. And when I say not nice, they're really sharp with their words, and they don't think about how it makes someone else feel when they talk. They can be mean. When I'm reading someone's life, and this King of Swords comes in, it could be abuse. I mean, it can be a bad card. Um, I don't feel like anyone's abusing or anything like that. That's not the feeling I'm getting. Not that I'm not getting that feeling. But I do feel like there could be an energy of someone directing something specifically away from you, or not to necessarily hinder you, but to not definitely not help you, because it's a hidden, something's hiding here where someone's not showing their full hand, not they're hiding something from you. And it's very, because it's the king and queen of swords, it's intentional, because they use their mind, they have intent, they know what they're doing. So I would be really wary about anything. Continue to trust your intuition here, and that's what you're doing anyway throughout the year, with that high priestess there in your work and career, and even the eight of cups in your and in the top part of the reading, knowing that you needed to walk away from something. I think it has something to do with this Magician. Seven of Pentacles is showing up in your unexpected. You're going to realize that the energy that you've put into something is paying off, and you will see the fruits of your labor, so to speak, with the Seven of Pentacles showing up in your unexpected. Tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles, please. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Tower card. Um, Something's definitely changing again. This has to do with you no longer being single and independent. Again, I feel like there is a level up in a relationship that could be marriage, or at least at minimum commitment, moving in together, or marriage. There's something definitely starting here, because your independence is coming to an end, looks like this year, if you're single. If you're not, it could have to do with work, that you will, again, your work also has really good cards, that you are going to be working around people that really matter. Again, affecting your independence in a way, not in a bad way at all, either way, because this is good. You're going to see that these changes are affecting you in a positive way. Now, we're going to go to your challenge of the year. It's going to be the Nine of Wands. There's going to be a lot of times throughout the year, probably, and that's no prediction, because that's everybody's life, where it feels hard, where you feel like, oh, I just think I want to give up. And I think that it is going to be a challenge for you in some areas to keep going and moving forward, because it's frustrating. I feel frustration when I feel this, when I'm reading this card for you. I feel there's going to be some things that are really going to frustrate you and you're going to wonder if it's worth it. Um, it's a challenge. It's not the end of the world. So you will have to decide whether it's worth it or not. But just know that getting tired or getting to a point where should I keep working hard for this is going to probably come in and irk you a little bit moving through the year and through some of these decisions. However, we've got the 10 of Pentacles in your strength. I still feel like something is happening with this Ace of Pentacles, marriage, home. Something definitely good is happening. And this is definitely your strength. Also, it could be that your strength is that you have a home. Maybe that allows you to put money into this new home, new marriage, new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like you have the means, and that's a positive thing moving forward. The most important thing you need to know about this year, okay, so for some of you, you are absolutely moving your home. Got the 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, new relationship, new things going on. This is definitely an important thing you need to know for 2026, that you may be moving, because the Chariot can be about moving. But let's look further into the Chariot, because it can be travel. It can be just plain good shit happening. I mean, it's really a good card. And it's the most important thing you need to know is that it's going to be a damn good year, but it's going to be tiring. The Chariot is not slow by any means, so you may get tired. Again, that 9 of Wands is going to come up, frustrate you. You're going to feel tired, worn out. But it's a bunch of good stuff is happening. Tell me about this Chariot. Yep, 4 of Wands. There's the marriage card. 10 of Swords. Not that the marriage is over. No, that's not it. I think what it's saying is, yeah, you're going to be ending one part of your life and moving into a new part of your life. This is the new part. This is the old part. I'm not getting, you don't have any other really negative cards like anything coming to an end. So know that you are moving and headed into a really good time. And it definitely could be marriage celebration. And you're putting an end to things the way they were in 2025. Things are different for you moving forward into 2026. Absolutely. Let's take a look at a couple oracles before we close out. We'll do the Somnia Oracle, and we'll do a Enchanted Map Oracle. They're two completely different oracle decks, so I kind of like to do them both because they are a different feel. This one, the pictures look dark. They are dark pictures, but they can feel a little dark. What do our Sagittarius? There you go. The Target. When I say things look dark, like he's sitting in front of a Target. Let me find the 131. That's 50. Sometimes even with glasses, it's hard to see. 33, 31. I have no excuse, but anyway, look at that picture. He's right in front of the Target. And then this Target's hit too. So Target is resilience, agency, self-worth, detachment, adversity, and self-preservation. The Target explores the space between action and inaction. By remaining passive in the face of adversity, we become targets for judgment and hostility. Ooh, this is a good card. Conversely, it calls upon us to examine our own inaction when observing the distress of another. We have the power to disengage from those who intend us harm, freezing ourselves to be reminded of our self-worth. But at the same time, it's talking about if someone needs help, are you taking action as well? So it really, when is your inaction excusable and when is it not excusable? Ooh, that was kind of judgy. Um, but I think it's more of, yeah, I mean, what does your inaction bring you? And I like it because it's the truth. Inaction does set ourselves up for the universe or others to create a space for us to be a target. If you're not doing anything, then you are an easy target. You're not moving. You're not, wow, that makes sense. Wow, that was kind of deep for a short one. A lot of those ones are a little bit longer than that. Let's see what the enchanted map has for you. So I like it though. I think it's a good option because that's why you choose to walk away from this thing up here. Tell us, what does our Sagittarius need to know out of the enchanted map, Oracle? These are wide cards. Let me tell you what. The Dragon's Lair. I don't know what, some of these I do know what they mean, but that one I don't. 19. That one I don't know. Let's see. I used to use these quite often, but it's been years. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. So if you feel like, again, that Nine of Wands comes up in your challenge, which makes sense with this card, is that sometimes things feel really hard, but the Nine of Wands also reminds us that you're almost at the end, that the hardest is right at the end. But anytime we do something new, which you do have new things coming in, and while they're really exciting to do readings on, yeah, they can always be a challenge. So there you have your reading. Bless you. Please hit that thumbs up button. Just a reminder. Take care. Have a beautiful day.